Canada has rolled out a new law and measures to ease air travel and reunite families, all while addressing critical issues. Let's get into it. You're watching My Consultant. In this week's episode, we're covering the latest ExpressEntry draw, followed by the launch of the new Verified Traveler program. Next, Canada's annual Citizenship Week. Stay with us as I share the new law affecting international engineers in Canada, and Tina will explain the new measures to reunite families and tackle Canada's labor shortages. This week's episode of My Consultant is brought to you by Scotiabank.
Canada recently conducted the 13th ExpressEntry draw of this year. On May 24, 2023, IRCC issued 4,800 invitations to apply. This time, candidates required a minimum comprehensive ranking system, that is CRS, score of 488. This was an all-program ExpressEntry draw, which means candidates were considered from all three programs which are managed under the ExpressEntry system: the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Canadian Experience Class, and Federal Skilled Trades Program.
With hopes to grant more ease and efficiency to air travel after complications at Canadian airports last year, the federal government has announced the launching of the new Verified Traveler program that will streamline this airport security check-in process for pre-approved travelers. The new Verified Traveler program will replace the current Trusted Traveler program to offer a faster and more efficient screening experience for eligible travelers at select Canadian airports. By June 21st of this year, the new Verified Traveler screening lines will be available at select domestic and international checkpoints in the following 6 airports, which are Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, Winnipeg, and Montreal Trudeau International Airport, as well as Toronto Pearson International Airport, T1 and T3. Eligible travelers are provided certain benefits at security screening checkpoints, such as keeping permitted liquids, aerosols, and gels in your carry-on, keeping laptops and electronics in your carry-on, keeping shoes, belts, a light jacket, and headwear on, and you are allowed to keep small items in your pockets. Another added benefit is co-travelers 17 years of age and younger, or 75 years and older may accompany you. Verified travelers are identified as travelers who have undergone extensive background checks and carry special identification photo cards, like Nexus members or Global Entry members, and more. Several airports will offer verified travelers with front-of-the-line service and additional benefits at trans-border checkpoints, flights to the US.
Becoming a Canadian citizen is a significant occasion that marks the final step in the immigration journey. Every year, Canada celebrates Citizenship Week, a chance to celebrate new citizens and what it means to be a Canadian. This year, Citizenship Week was celebrated across Canada from May 22nd to May 28th. Last year, Canada exceeded its citizenship goal by welcoming almost 364,000 new citizens. Canada has already welcomed 85,000 new citizens in the first 3 months of this year.
Internationally trained engineers will no longer be required to have Canadian experience before becoming licensed in the province of Ontario. The province has put into force a new law to remove a key barrier that kept many skilled immigrants away from earning their professional designation in Canada, allowing them to work in their skilled profession. Until now, PEO, Professional engineers, Ontario applicants needed to have 4 years of work experience, with one of them being Canadian. PEO applicants are still required to have the 4 years of work experience, but now none of it needs to be Canadian. Canada's Labour Minister, who oversees training, skills development, and immigration, showed her support, citing, "This is quite frankly a game changer for newcomers coming here and also for businesses who are struggling with a huge labor shortage." She adds, "Only a quarter of internationally trained immigrants in our province are working in the professions they studied for." PEO represents the fourth largest profession in Ontario with over 85,000 members and has become the first professional regulatory body to remove the Canadian experience requirement from their application criteria. The updated Fair Access to Regulated Professions and Compulsory Trades Act covers 36 non-health related professions and trades, ranging from architect to teaching and in between. The Labour Minister says the regulatory bodies have until December 2nd of this year to remove the Canadian work experience requirement, unless an exemption has been made for public health and safety. Regulators will be fined up to $100,000 for non-compliance. As exciting as this historic change is, I must note that despite the requirement removal, licensing applicants are still subject to an intense process that covers their knowledge and abilities in technical communication, project management, and professional accountability. Candidates are still required to have 48 months of professional engineering experience and pass a national professional practice exam that includes ethics, professional practice, engineering, law, and professional liability.
The Canadian immigration system understands the importance of keeping families together, especially during life's big moments, such as moving to a new country. This is why Canada is working to help families reunite quickly and easily by introducing new measures. IRCC has recently announced new measures to strengthen family reunification, including faster temporary resident visa processing times for spousal applicants, new and dedicated processing tools for spousal temporary resident visa applicants, a new open work permit for spousal and family class applicants, open work permit extensions for open work permit holders expiring between August 1st and end of this year. Immigration Minister Sean Fraser says that the government is using the new system to bring spouses, parents, and children of the new immigrants to Canada more quickly. The new system will identify people who have permanent residency applications in the system and approve their visa to visit Canada more quickly. Going forward, most of these applications will be processed within 30 days, and applicants will benefit from processing measures specific to their circumstances as spouses and dependents. Once in Canada, newcomers often seek jobs to support themselves and their families financially. This is why Canada has also made open work permits available for spousal applicants and their dependent children who reside with their sponsor in Canada and have temporary resident status. Spouses, partners, and dependents are now able to apply for and receive an open work permit as soon as they submit a complete permanent residence application under the spouse or common law partner in Canada class, that is SPCLC, and other family class programs. According to the Immigration Levels Plan 2023 to 2025, family class immigration is the second biggest category. In 2023, Canada is planning to welcome 106,500 new permanent residents under the family class category, including 78,000 spouses, partners, and children, and 28,500 parents and grandparents. That's all for today. Thank you so much for joining us this week. If you are looking for more information and updates about Canadian immigration, then please subscribe to our My Consultant YouTube channel. You can also visit our website myconsultant.ca, where you can find an authorized immigration and citizenship consultant. I am Tina Batra.
And I'm Tashina Thompson. And we'll see you next week.